know, is there ever going to be a baby boom in this garden today? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pomera tribe, and I am really excited because I'm hoping today we can start tackling some of the genetics of the Pomera tribe much more focused than we ever have before. Thank you guys so much for all of your comments on what kind of mutations and what kind of genes we should be sticking into our mutation menu so we can hopefully have the healthy babies that we need to go to the jungle island with. Right now, I don't really think our little no-paw, like hardly collecting anything, very little defense children are strong enough to survive the dangers of the jungle island, but thanks to you guys, I have a whole list of different traits that we are going to be putting into the mutation menu and crossing our paws that we can breed in. So today is going to be a big birthday baby boom, and I'm really excited to see all of the little ones that they're going to be having. Hopefully we'll be able to make sure we can feed the tribe, though as you guys learned, the new royal line is not going to hesitate at chasing out anyone that cannot help to contribute to the food of the tribe and the strength of the tribe. So that's going to be interesting. We might have a few babies that if they can't bring in any type of food, what if our new king, what if over here, our wonderful key Prince Cuckoo, he really prefers going by Prince rather than King at the moment, but what if he ends up chasing out any of the little creatures who aren't able to pull their own weight around the tribe? Oh, we'll have to see. And that may happen because we are going to be having a lot more babies. So thank you guys so much for all of your suggestions on which mutations we should pick. I really wanted to say a big thank you to Charizard1354 for writing up a huge list of explanations for why we should pick things like lean body, why we should pick things like the normal hind legs. Missy, looking at you, and your sister over here with your webbed legs and your no paw. Things like the big ears, big nose, really wonderful detailed explanation for why those things work in the current update for moving on to the jungle island. So thank you so much, Charizard1354. The comment in the last video, you guys go back and look over it if you're wondering how to survive the jungle, and I think it'll really help you out. There's lots of different tactics. A lot of people say stay in the water when you go to the jungles, but I really think that just trying to make more land-based creatures is what I'm going for, and that comment really broke down every single different section and why it was one of the better picks for the genes that you could select to create the perfect jungle creature. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to be looking at that and referring to it, but as usual, we're also just going to go with the flow of our story. So our story today is going to have Tata taking care of his mini children here in the garden and having a little bit of a baby boom. And I also, on the note of a baby boom and the note of birthdays of babies, wanted to say happy birthday to Lyndon. So Lyndon, if you're watching, happy birthday. I hope you guys can wish her a happy birthday too. She's a very special member of our community who is having her birthday today. And I'm actually super excited to have lots and lots of the babies pop up into the nest because my birthday is actually in a week too. So my birthday is a week from now. So happy birthday, Lyndon. And we're going to name a couple of our creatures after her puppies, actually. Her real life dogs, Ray Ray and Greta. So we're going to be looking for a creature possibly born in our tiger tribe. Let me see if I can check on our tigers. By the way, our tigers, is it just me or is this a little bit... Look at this, there's just death and destruction everywhere. Our poor tiger tribe, they have lost a lot of their elders, and now we just have Tikwi Minako leading the tribe. So the Tikwi of the tigers means the leader of the tribe, but I'm thinking we might have Lyndon's dog Ray Ray born into the tiger tribe because he is a small black little cranky dog, and it would be kind of fun if I could get the melanism activated, but I'm not really sure how to do that, and a lot of you guys are really eager for me to try, so we'll keep an eye out to see if we can get the melanism activated for a small cranky dog named Ray Ray. And then over in our beautiful gardens, or maybe over as one of the children that Laco is about to have, I'm hoping we can have Greta, who is Lyndon's other rescue dog, a large white fluffy dog, and we have a large white fluffy family over here who's super friendly. So hopefully we'll be able to get Ray Ray and Greta added in, and we can celebrate early birthday stuff for Lyndon that way, and we can celebrate early birthday stuff for me, because my birthday is next week too, so I thought that was really fun. But alright, so are you guys ready? We're gonna dive into everything today. Tata, with your beautiful violet eyes, we definitely need to make him have some more children. And I think what we're experiencing now is we are going to have Key Prince Cuckoo actually focus on trying to get a creature on every one of the berry bushes. The prince is looking out over the land and he has noticed there's so many berry bushes, and yet he has no one to gather from those bushes. So he has sent a request over to the garden to breed up as many children as they can within, limits, not putting too much of a burden on the food that the tribe has to share, but to breed up as many children as they can so that there can be at least a creature for every 2 berry bushes in the land. Ideally, Prince Cuckoo is realizing that maybe his legacy versus his mother's legacy of realizing that the tribe had to focus on food, his legacy is going to be focusing on food by having somebody on each of the berry bushes. So we're going to be working on that. And he really believes in the berry bushes versus hunting or trying to do any fishing or any cracking even. The nuts are just kind of like a little extra bonus, but he really thinks that the berry bushes are the most important. And that is why he is seeking out a female who might have the nimble fingers to be able to collect from the berry bushes. That's what he considers to be a very attractive trait. However, he does need somebody to come and breed with his brother, Prince Kutanu. I means that they are of the royal line, but not the leader. And he's about to pass away. So we definitely need to work on getting him taken care of. So we're going to have Lako come down, and she has been called down from her place next to this wonderful tree and asked to just see if she and Kutanu might hit off some sort of relationship and have some beautiful babies. Speaking of the beautiful babies, I have changed up the mutation menu. A lot of you guys are saying if we put runner's leg into the 30% slot, that often seems to come through. There's just something about it that seems to be a little bit stronger. So we're going to see if that happens, because we need to get rid of this no paw that is spreading terribly through our tribe. And we really want to focus on trying to breed up Daffodil and Daisy when they come of age. And I think we'll have Nuta be their mate, because Nuta fits with Daffodil and Daisy genetically, so that should be pretty good. But we want to get those fluffy tails, stinky tails, going, because the stinky tails will help us when we get to the jungle island. So enough of my rambling. Overtalked it yet again. That's such a Seri thing to do. What? Death and destruction and mayhem everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we lost an elder right here. And then who else passed away? Oh, and we lost our little hunter. One of our hunters has passed away. And then of course we have multiple creatures who happen to be sick right now. So that's just too bad. All right, let's start with the royal family. Prince Cuckoo is going to gather up the grass for the day. We're going to have the lovely Lako work her way down here and step into one of the nests. And then I think Prince Kutanu, let's see, he does have no paw as well, and so does she. What is with this no paw? I have way too much no paw in the Pomera tribe. Okay, we're gonna try to breed that out. We'll see if runner's leg works or not. But Prince Kutanu will gather up this berry to offer her. And then I think we'll go ahead and we will see if we can have a beautiful baby. So one of the royal line is going to be born. Then we have Princess Samara. Oh, she's gonna pass away. I'll have her gather up this nut, and then her brother can gather her up a berry. And I think her brother's gonna come over here, and Samara is going to curl up into the peace garden. So Samara has her own little peace garden over here. And a lot of you guys are saying we should cause an uprising among the different fragments of our tribe and have our own version of a peace garden over here, that maybe Tata could start whispering to the descendants of Rosie. Rosie was, after all, banished from the tribe. And maybe some of our tribe members have a bit of a problem with that. Maybe they remember Rosie and they're upset that Rosie was banished. But I don't know if they would be thinking about that. There's a predator right there, you guys. Oh no, I don't know about that. I don't know about this at all. Who's a good defense? We don't even have any good defenders over here. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Do these guys look like good defenders to you? They all look like harmless little berry collectors to me. Oh, this is why. This is why everybody's like, go for stealth and quickness and running away when you get to the jungle island. But there's some practicality of having defenders like the tiger tribe too. So let's see. Roro, you're about to pass away pretty soon. He only has 3 days left, which usually means we move him to the peace garden now. Look at this. Look at this. We only have a couple attack per creature over here, and Daisy just grew up, and now we have to fight this carnivore, and it's very, very healthy. I think La Isanara, who is of the royal line, but she has rejected her title to become an explorer. Let's see. I think we can get her to come down here and help attack. So she's of the royal line, so she might consider it like her duty, especially because she has the venomous fangs. The poison fangs, yes, which apparently we want to breed out, a lot of you guys are saying. And let's go ahead. Daisy's first act as an adult is to fight for her life. Oh my gosh. And then let's see, can we get Violet over here to help fight for her life? Tata, I really don't want to lose your genetics, but oh yes, we did it! You guys, we did it! The carnivore was defeated! Daisy, good job! Oh, I'm so relieved. All right, that went a lot better than I thought it would. And we got a lot of food. So maybe the prince will definitely give his sister and give the garden area, all of the creatures of the garden. I just kind of consider them like the garden clan. There we go. Clan will work perfectly. They belong to the Pamera tribe, but they are the garden clan over here. The many members of the garden clan. But I think that, Key Prince Cuckoo would be very proud of his little sister for having done that. All right, so we've got Baby on the way over here. And then over here we have Taruku, who's just a humble little gatherer. He's a humble berry gatherer, which happens to be a very industrious thing to do. And I think that the Key Prince Cuckoo is very happy when he sees berry gatherers. He wants his legacy to be berry gatherers throughout the land. A berry gatherer here, berry gatherer here, berry gatherers over here. He might even start pushing into Tiger Clan territory by trying to have berry gatherers over here. So we're going to see lots and lots of berry gatherers, so we have tons of food. I want to take hundreds of pieces of food over to the jungle, so if we have to spend, the majority of our time running for our lives from the mysterious apes and the carnivorous plants that are over there, we can survive. All right, so that's good, and that means that little Roro, he is an elder now. Let's see, and Vanu, I was going to try to have Vanu be able, and we will be back to like all the creatures have to collect every turn thing soon, but not that soon. I was going to have Vanu try to wiggle his way over to the tiger tribe to leave his genetics. Why can he not move very quickly? Is it because he's still just a little baby? I think it's because he's still just a little baby. His webbed feet, that's why. Oh, that's going to take me forever. He could swim there. We could try getting it so that he can swim there. I'm going to see if we can make him swim faster along the coastline than walk fast. And we're going to have Roro start wiggling his way over, though I need somebody to light this area up because he's short-sighted, so that he can try to make it to the Peace Garden in time to pass away there. Taroku has enough life that I don't have to worry about that. Then we have little Dukir over here, and he's got stealth. That's right, he has the velvet paw, which a lot of you guys are saying is a great trait to have, but we want to combine something like velvet paw and nimble fingers, or like velvet paw and claw, to really be able to survive in the jungle. But I have never been to the jungle, so I don't know who's telling me the truth and who's kind of maybe fibbing a little bit, but we'll figure it out. I think you guys are all doing me a solid. Just everybody does the genetics differently, so the point is survival. If you survive with the spit snout with double no paw, then hey, you won. You just have to survive. So let's see. That being said, let's get the babies out of the nest, and then we'll go ahead and have Lily come over, and I'm gonna have her, oh, there's a little bunny. I'm gonna have her become pregnant, and we're gonna see if we can get a little Greta born. So that's gonna be exciting. No bunny! Bad bunny! All right, I've got to stop this bunny. Oh, let's see, only one collecting. Nuta, what are your most useful traits? So hopefully we can activate those ram horns, because ram horns would be good. We're going to be trying to get either the cracker jaw or the big nose before we move on to the jungle, and we're going to bump up from medium to large ears if luck is with us. But I think for now, Nuta can try. Nuta, don't cuddle the oh, look, the mole is back. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh, why am I so obsessed with this little guy? I don't know. He's just kind of hilarious. All right. So Nuta is going to try to defend this berry garden, because clearly the bunny has already ripped all of the berries off here. And I wonder if that is something Key Prince Cuckoo is going to have to think about. His aggression against bunnies to prevent them from stealing all of the things that they need to survive. All right, let's pull that grass down. Violet can go ahead and gather up all of these berries. I don't know why she had 3 moves. That was interesting. Daffodil actually has some cracking. And she has like albinism and melanism. filled in, and apparently if we activate both of these, that'll trigger it. And then thank you guys for letting me know if these genes, the hemophilia has to be in both slots to be activated, and you guys have been telling me that for a while. It's just been taking a while. It's been taking a while to realize it, but I don't know if that's true, because look, you have hemophilia here, but then you have no gene here. So does that mean the hemophilia takes precedence? So, I think that he does have it. Like, it's the royal secret of a secret blood weakness in the royal family, which I think is kind of cool, actually. All right, so enough of my rambling. That's interesting. I feel like I had a couple extra moves on them. We won't dwell on that too much. All right, so that's done. Let's zip over to the tiger tribe. Tiger tribe is quite interesting. They do have a permanent nest right over here, so I think they might save their resources. Tikasami is unfortunately pretty weak and going to pass away as time goes on. Look at all these kids. Oh, this whole poor family is just like half doomed. The genetics are just so bad. I think Tikui Miyanako is thinking how if she's responsible, she is one of the children from the royal line over at the other side of the island. But if she's now responsible for the tiger line, how are we going to make them healthy when they all have the same immunity? We'll have to see. Actually, this would work. Darta and Tikasami. So we just need to wait long enough. So I think the queen, Tikui, is what the queen, or like the leader of this kind of roaming clan of tigers is known as. I think she understands that she just has to stay alive long enough for little Darta to survive. And then Darta and Tikasami, who had the nut fall on her head, so I love her, or really Anasira, they can have healthy children. Okay, we just have to survive long enough. So the tribe is just in an awkward position at the moment, but they'll get healthier as time goes on. All right, Anasara, can you collect up any? She can! They're nutcrackers. Wonderful. So we'll collect that up. And then we'll have this little one move over here. Oh, a bunny! A bunny was in our nest. We'll get that bunny out of there. And then we'll have Tikasami over here. Get out of my nest, Bun Bun! It is not your birthday. It is not your birthday at all. This is a really cute bunny. Is it just me, or did the bunnies get cuter? Oh my gosh. I think something happened to the bunnies that made them even cuter. And their little breath too. Oh, that's just adorable. Okay, I'll stop focusing on the bunnies. Just they're kind of cute. All right, Dartha can move over here next to the bunny burrow. We'll clear away just a little bit of the grass so we can see a bit better, but the tiger tribe prefers keeping the grass around so that they can indulge in stalking all of their prey. All right, so that takes care of everybody over here. And then we're gonna name the baby that Lily has Greta if it is a girl. So let's go ahead and see. Everything good. Runner's leg, nimble fingers. Hopefully those will be things we want to see. No paw. Why? We do have a no paw. Dang it. And did you hear all that sneezing? We do not have the healthiest tribe right now, but they'll get there eventually. All right, let's look at our new babies. So we've got Remy. She's got healthy immunity. Unfortunately, she has that digging paw, which we definitely want to try to wiggle out of our tribe pretty soon. We actually want to try to breed in a lean body. You guys have let me know that. So we have little Remy, but she seems really sweet, seems really friendly, and she should be able to help us out a little bit. Digging paw, darn it, not even cracker ability. But not even a fluffy tail. All right, Remy, you're adorable, but not quite what we were going for. However, one of our babies that has... She's so cute! Look at her! Oh my gosh! She has the family secret. She has the royal secret of hemophilia. So she has it activated. It's present. Well, it says inactive here, but then it says... just normal here, so we're gonna have to figure that out, you guys. But she is healthy genetically. She has double nimble fingers. I think that immediately makes her like one of the most precious children. Like, I think that Prince Cuckoo is going to adopt his little niece over here and make her the royal princess, because she has what he considers to be some of the most amazing genes. She is a panda pattern. She looks like his beloved younger brother Kutanu, and she has double nimble fingers, which is fantastic. She may end up being the mother of a very important line. So I think we're actually going to give her the special name of Greta, because she totally, I want to remember this special day with little Greta. So this is Greta. She's going to be super important in the future, I bet. Look at that. Man, I'm so excited. Nimble fingers, finally. The no paw curse has been broken. And let's see, we've got to keep the royal nest also looking very nice. So we'll go ahead and repair this royal nest, and then we'll go ahead and, oh no, Prince Kutanu is about to pass away. So we're going to step this way. We're going to go ahead and have another baby. Lako is in charge of having another child, and Prince Kutanu is going to repair this nest as his last loving act before it is time for him to leave and go into the peace garden. So he is going to say his goodbyes, and then he is going to go ahead and step in and pass away right next to his sister, who just died of the same sickness. It's so sad. And then Prince Cuckoo is going to come over, and I think he is just totally enchanted with this itty bitty baby, and he totally loves her and wants to adopt her. So she's going to be, we'll name her Greta, and I have a feeling that she's going to gain the title key in the future. She may become our new queen, you guys. So we may have had the birth of a queen, the birth of a baby queen for sure. All right, so that's taken care of. Quite happy with that. And then Taroku even, we'll have him work on his berries. He's like the only one industriously applied at like gathering up berries and thus earning his king/prince's regard, because that, seeing just the fields worked by all of the creatures of the tribe, that is what Cuckoo really wants to see in the future. All right, and Roro, come on, buddy. I know you're not the fastest, but we're trying to get you there. I don't think Roro, he has a couple days left, so he might make it to the Peace Garden before he passes away. I'm really hoping. Over here, Nuta is finally of age, you guys. Yes. All right, he's going to gather up a big, fat, healthy bunny. And we are going to bring our lovely Daisy over, who wobbles because she has webbed legs. Daisy, you're so slow. Daisy, I thought you would be faster than this. All right, Nuta will have him gather up some bunny and some berries, and he is going to be offering Daisy those delicious bunnies and those delicious berries in exchange for hopefully a lovely mateship. And then down here, Vanu found a clam, and we'll try to get him in the water to see if he can kick his way across. He can't survive underwater during the day, but maybe he can swim faster over to the tiger tribe with his precious genetics. And then a lot of you guys were really excited to possibly see Princess, though she, gave up the name. So Explorer Princess La Isandara possibly have a baby. So maybe we'll do that really quickly. Yeah, why not? She doesn't really have genetics I wanted to pass on entirely because of her short-sighted eyes, but it might be fun just to see. Maybe she's here, she's small. I think she has the lean body too. No, she just has normal body. She just looks tiny compared to all of our gardener clan. Oh my goodness. But I think she might just stick around long enough to have one baby. So we'll let her have one baby just to see what kind of baby she would have. And we'll let her just make a nest. She's like, well, why not? And just kind of settles in. And I don't think it's as much love as it is that she thinks she's going off on a big grand adventure and like never going to be returning. So why not go ahead and have a child before disappearing into the wilderness, especially if she can leave them with this very, very kind clan. I think that would work out quite nicely. All right, so let's gather up. Lily, you did not have the baby I wanted you to have. And I might as well wait and not have Willow and Violet and Lily have more babies if their first babies, like Daisy, has finally grown up. And then we're going to bring little Duke here. He can work on gathering up those berries like a good child of this tribe. We'll scooch Mama out of the nest here. And we can have Rosie. This little Rosie also has webbed legs. You guys are so slow. I'll have this little Rosie move her way over to these berry bushes so she can be in charge of them. And Daffodil is being told she needs to find something to be in charge of. So she'll take care of gathering up nuts off this tree, I think. Always kind of annoying when a rock is under your tree because it gets in your way. Well, actually, Willow can... Well, Willow's about the best way. I was going to say Willow can gather up the nuts off the tree, except she's about to pass away, you guys. So sad. All right, let's kick the tree. Wow, look at all those nuts. Yeah, we should have a couple nut gatherers kind of zipping around here, I think, because there's a lot of food to be gathered here. Lily can go ahead and get some food. I think we moved everybody over at the tiger side of the tribe. Nope, totally forgot to do that. But are they finally old enough? Oh, Your Majesty. Timi and Nako. I think that they're finally old enough. Where's the boy? The boy, nope, he's not old enough. We have to wait for him. All right, T. Dartha is still trying to grow up. We'll gather up that, and we'll gather up this food. What just happened here? Timio, you weren't supposed to use up your moves, and somehow you did. That's so interesting. I guess I must have accidentally clicked on her. All right, Tidartha is looking for bunnies. He wants to hunt down some bunnies. And Her Majesty Tikwi Miyanako wants to get that bunny too. Oh, she can gather up the clams. Cool. So we'll let her children focus on gathering up nuts and clams right now, I think. Oh, there's the bunny. Kirvan! Alright, Kirvan got it. Oh, there's lots of bunnies over here. Yeah, so the tiger tribe kind of just focuses on scrounging around for what food they can reach and what resources they can reach right now. And they seem to be doing very well. Oh, 200 food, sweet. So we'll focus on them a little bit more in the future. Right now, they're just kind of content. Tikwi Miyanako, aka Queen Miyanako, royal descendant of the other royal family of the line, is pretty content. I think she knows that patience is a key. So the tiger tribe is very, very patient. All right, so all of that is done. I am so excited about the birth of little Greta. She is definitely going to be an important queen in the future. I can just sense it. And we're going to see what the last child born to Prince Kutanu is going to look like. So I'm really gonna miss him. Prince Kutanu has been a fascinating addition. He was kind of like the young adventurous prince who had a lot of wealth and berries and a lot of power, but he just didn't really do anything. Like, he was beloved by everybody, but he didn't do anything too terribly important. He just had a good life running around collecting up clams and kind of adventuring a little bit and leaving behind an absolutely beautiful daughter. So kind of like your classic beautiful but useless prince that everybody loved. So I'm gonna miss him. So Kutanu is going to pass away, but at the same moment, his very last child with Lako is about to be born. So let's go ahead and see who comes. Oh, Kutanu! Goodbye, Kutanu! Oh, but he had a son! He had a beautiful, amazing son! Look at this! Look at this child! Unfortunately, he's got runner's leg, and he's got no paw, but he's gorgeous! Oh my gosh! And look at this, he doesn't even have the family hemophilia. I think that Lako has produced some stunning children. So Lako has had this little one. He does have short-sighted eyes secondary and swimming tail of all things. Beautiful green eyes too. Where did that come from, Lako? You were hiding that in there. And I think we're going to, well, let me look over the other babies born this time, because I have one more name I really wanted to use today. Oh, look at that. Raylana. Healthy. Oh, and she's the princess's child. That's right. Healthy, digging paw, and no paw. So not really useful, but she has A and H immunity, which is a pretty unique combination for this area. So not bad. All right. And I think that the princess, the explorer princess, will leave her daughter with the garden clan. And otherwise, let's see, Roro needs to scooch over. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and name this little one Ray, because that is going to be named after Lyndon's other dog, because she's just a really amazing community member, and I wanted to make sure to get all of our little pixel just very happy. Okay, and I need to scooch little Igreta over. So the birth of a new queen. Igreta, do you want to show off how pretty you are? Let's bring her down here. Oh, webbed legs. Why the webbed legs? Oh well, but she is definitely going to be the new royal princess. I'm very happy with her. Let me move Prince Cuckoo over here. Come on. All right, Prince Cuckoo. He saw an elder in the distance, so that's why I sacrificed some of his moves. And Roro may not make it all the way. Oh, maybe. Oh, he's so close. Roro almost made it to the Royal Peace Garden after a very long life of contributing so much to the tribe in berries, so I'm gonna miss him too. Alright, we'll gather up some berries here. And I think that Prince Cuckoo is already showing the Royal Princess Greta how to pick the berries from the tree, and I wonder if Prince Cuckoo maybe is eyeing up Lako, going, you've had some amazing children, maybe I should try having some children with you, because their genes actually match up really nicely. So we may try that out. We may indeed try that out. So I think that Prince Cuckoo may have actually, since he has a adopted daughter already with Greta here, I think he may consider the royal line officially continuing, and so he's not really looking for any more mates. But you know, maybe Laco just has stolen his heart, so we'll have to see how that works out. But all right, we have a little bit of progress going on, you guys. I'm gonna get the explorer princess. She's gonna say goodbye to her child because she is definitely more of an explorer than a stick around and raise a kidder, and there's definitely enough people here to take care of the children. We are going to continue scooching Nuta over here so that he can come and meet with Daisy, who can slowly, so slowly, it's so slow. Why are you so slow, Daisy? Daisy is going to jump up into the nest, and you know what we're going to put into the mutation menu, even more important than getting rid of the no paw? We're going to get some normal hind legs in there, because we really need to move a little quicker. I didn't know that I would like the webbed legs less than I would like short-sighted eyes. Short-sighted eyes and webbed legs are definitely low on my list of things I enjoy about this tribe right now. But we're making progress. We've got good stories going. I'm so excited because my birthday is in a week, and so I'm going to be working really hard at making some fun niche stories to share with you guys as a result. I really enjoy this. I love spending my time this way. Daffodil, you have also grown up, and I need to slowly wiggle you towards Nuta as well. They're all so slow. Why? What have you done to my tribe, Tata? But I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys can wish Lyndon and I a big birthday celebration. And if you're having your birthday too, let me know, because it feels like this time when spring arrives is when a lot of people start having birthday celebrations, and it's really fun. And we are going to get a lot more babies born in the tribe next time, because I'm ready to start kicking the genetics forward. I think that our prince is going to be pretty merciless at chasing out everybody who's not contributing in some way. He really wants his life legacy to be seeing lots and lots of people gathering up from, or lots and lots of creatures. A creature on every berry bush is his goal, to make sure that plenty of the berries can be gathered, because this is just a waste. Like, the prince sees all of these berry bushes not being harvested from every day as a waste, and he wants to change that. And hopefully by doing that, we'll have enough food that we can kick our genetic experiments into hyperdrive, and we'll really get a move on. So I hope you guys are ready for the big genes. Let me know which genetics you think we should be tossing into the mutation menus and getting rid of. Right now I want to get rid of those webbed hind legs, and which things you want to try breeding in, and I will make little notes. I actually have an official piece of paper for these things now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.